Welcome back. Today may not be the perfect beach day, but the coast has been packed with Mainers and tourists alike, and relaxing on the sand or swimming makes it easy to lose your valuables.
Arc Maine's Asia Reed joins us live from Old Orchard Beach with Ring Finders of Maine. And Asia, this is a great way for folks to get a happy ending.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Jeff and Katie. And I'm joined here today with Dennis Boothby. He's one of the members of Ring Finders of Maine. He's restoring hope for so many people. Thanks for coming on today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course. So tell us, you've been metal detecting for about 25 years
Correct,
now.
yeah. Why
is this something you wanted to be a part of?
Well, when I retired, I wanted to give back and help people. This was something I knew I wasn't going to be able to do while I was working. It's just I'm too busy.
Yeah.
But when I retired, I wanted to help people. As an amputee, I had help my whole life, people helping me when I couldn't do things. Just my way of giving back.
Yeah. And what is that like when you see someone after you found something for them? You know, people lose wedding rings, watches, important earrings, all of these items. What is that like when you talk to someone after you find something?
It's really the best feeling in the world. I mean, I've gone through every emotion. I've actually had watery eyes when I found, because it meant so much to people. But it's really just, I float on cloud nine, what I tell everybody. It's just the best feeling.
So let's get right into it. You have a lot of equipment here. Kind of run me through everything you have. What is the first point? Do we start with the metal detector? What do you usually start with?
Correct. So if I know the location where the ring is lost, I've got my metal detector, and I'll start sweeping the sand with it. When I get a target, I'll actually reach in. I've got a pinpointer.
Okay.
I'll turn it on, I'll stick it, into the sand. When it catches metal, it'll go off. And then I'll start scooping with my scoop. I'll scoop that in, scoop it up, and hopefully it's in the bottom of the scoop the first try.
How far deep can you detect something? How many feet down, do you know?
Well, for this one, I'm comfortable on the beach in the wet sand, 12 to 16 inches, something for the size of a ring.
How many people do you have come up to you asking you to find things? I mean, as soon as we got here about 30 minutes ago, there's already someone asking you, hey, I lost my engagement ring. How many people reach out to you? Yeah,
so in the last year, I've had close to 150 people reach out.
Yeah. That's awesome. And is this group something that's all across the country? Is this just in Maine?
So the Ring Finders is actually an international, worldwide, I think 17 or 18 countries now, and pretty much every U.S. state. I get the Ring Finders of Maine. I've joined the Ring Finders, but in Maine, I gave myself the name, the Ring Finders of Maine, for my emergency metal detecting service business. But there are also two other Ring Finders of Maine, actually three. Gary Hill up in Hollis helps me, but Sean Kelly up in Rockport and Bill McDougall up in Bangor Brewer area are also Ring Finders, and we're in communication with each other all the time. Somebody up in Bangor area, we call Bill, we get the whole state covered.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining.
All right. Well, thank you.
We're going to get into this starting at 9:30, so we'll see you there.
All right.
All right,
thank
you guys. I'll send it back over to you in the studio. We're live in Old Orchard Beach for Arc Maine Asia Reed. And like I said, stick around because I'll be actually metal detecting coming up shortly.
And this is a conundrum a lot of us can relate to. My husband could have used this a couple of years ago when he lost his wedding ring.
Yes, that happened with me too, an engagement ring, and it fell in the sand, and it took probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours because it sinks right in the sand. And then all of a sudden, you don't look at it for a quick second. It could be anywhere,
I
right?
know.
In that.
Yeah, and he's helped 150 people. That's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's great. What a great organization. You see so many people out there with those, and sometimes you're like, oh, what are they doing?
Right.
But they're really helping people.
Very useful. All right.
Welcome back to Arc Maine. I'm live from Old Orchard Beach, and today I'm joined with the group Ring Finders of Maine. They help restore hope for so many people that lose watches, earrings, rings, and much more. Joining me today is one of their members, Dennis Boothby. Thanks so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and I heard you may have lost one of your rings.
I did. While we were talking, my ring fell off somewhere. I don't know where it was. Maybe you can try and find it for me?
I think I can find it. So here's the metal detector. For folks that don't know, you just slip your arm right in here, right? Is that right? And then I have this tool. What does this tool do?
This is a pinpointer, and this will go within 2, 3, 4 inches of the item you're looking for.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let's get right started. So then we just sweep right above the sand here.
Yep.
Does this form look good?
Yep.
All right, let's see. Might be some, I'm getting some beeps over here.
Nice. It sounds good.
So it could be good. And then I should just take this and
take the pin pointer, turn it on.
All right, I'll hand this to you. I'm gonna turn this on.
Put it
and
right.
what does this do exactly?
That will get within 3 inches of the metal you're looking for.
Okay.
So if you stick it in the sand and you hear it go off, feel it go off.
Oh, I felt a little buzz there.
There'll be
So
a
it
piece of
must
metal
be
there. It could be right in there, and then you just kind of go.
here. All right, you guys. And there's
She
his
found
ring.
it. Yeah.
Woo!
Good
Awesome.
job.
How does that feel when you find rings for people?
Oh, it's
Because
the
that
be-
felt awesome.
It does. It's the best feeling in the world when you see the gleam of gold.
Yep.
And you know that's their ring.
Yeah.
It just, everybody smiles, happy tears. It's the best feeling.
What is the craziest item that you've found so far with your experience?
Well, actually, I found an urn with the ashes still in it down here in Old Orchard once.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I put it right back.
Yeah. When people want you to find a ring for them, is this something that is free? How do they get in contact with you? How does that work?
So you can go to the Ring Finders of Maine Facebook page. My phone number's on there, email, contact me right through Messenger. Send me a message, call me, text me. I'll come down. I don't charge anything other than my transportation fee. So I went down to York Harbor this week. I charged $25 for my gas, my tolls, and that was it.
Why is this something that you wanted to join? You said you've been doing this for about 25 years, but been a part of this group for 2. Why is this something you want to do?
I just wanted to give back to people, help in my retirement. It gets me out of the house, it helps people, and I love the smiles and how people look after I find their item.
Awesome. All right, Dennis, we'll check back in with you one more time at 10 o'clock. I'll give this ring back to you as well.
Thank you. All right.
All right, you guys. We're live from Old Orchard Beach for ARC Maine. Asia Reed.
When heading to the beach, you sometimes forget to take off that watch or your favorite ring, and sometimes they can get lost in that sand.
ARC Maine's Asia Reed joins us live from Old Orchard Beach with the group Ring Finders of Maine to show us the ropes on how valuables are detected. Good morning, Asia.
Good morning, Jeff and Katie. It's been such an amazing morning. I feel like I'm a pro at detecting rings now. Joining me here today is Dennis Boothby. He's with the group Ring Finders of Maine. Thanks so much for coming on this morning.
Again, thank you for having me.
All right, so he's been teaching me all morning how to metal detect. So we got our metal detector. We have our other tool here. Can you tell me what that is?
That's the pin pointer.
Okay, and what does that do?
This will locate the target in the sand within 3 inches or so. This will go much deeper, 12, 14 inches. But find it with this.
Yep.
Locate it with this.
Awesome. Let's get right into it. You
Great.
hit a ring for me, so we're going to try and find it. Do I just swipe back and forth?
Nice and
Does
slow,
that look good?
low and slow.
Okay.
Yep. And
Right on the sand here?
Yep. Just keep going.
All right.
She doesn't know where I put it, so.
I know it's in this area somewhere. I'm not hearing any beeps yet. Oh, here we go. All right.
So
There we go. I'll switch off with you.
All right.
I heard some beeping, so that's when we just take this tool. We're going to dig it in the sand here. Is this on? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, there we go. Feeling some beeps. I think I got it, guys. There it is.
All right. Good job.
There's the ring. And it feels so good once you find it. Tell me what that's like when you find something for people. How exciting is that?
It's
when you
very,
uncover
very
something?
exciting.
Yeah.
My heart feels good. My smiles break out with everybody. It's
Yeah.
just, I tell everybody I feel like I'm on cloud 9.
Yeah.
Happy tears, smiles, and it just feels great to be able to give back.
Yeah. As great as it is to find a ring, you probably don't want people to lose things.
I do not.
What's the best way for people to keep their jewelry, watches, all of that contained?
So the most common way people lose their rings up here in the dry sand is they get to the beach, they want to put lotion on to protect themselves from the sun. They take their rings off, they'll either put them in their lap, they'll put them in the cup holder, get the lotion on, they sit there and they forget the rings are off their fingers.
Yeah.
They'll go swimming, they'll come back at the end of the swim, pack up their chair and walk off, the rings fall out of the chair into the sand. They get home and they say, "Where's my ring?" All the time. The other way is out in the water, the same people put lotion on, they put their ring back on, but now they go out in the water, so their finger is greased up pretty good, the water is cold, their finger shrinks, the ring comes off in the water. And they call the Ring Finders of Maine.
Where should people put their rings? Do you suggest there's like some sort of like Tupperware or something for them to keep it away? Just leave it at home?
I personally leave it at home. When I
Yeah.
go detecting, I don't normally wear my ring. But if you have to bring it, I have well, Cheryl's got it. But it's just a lanyard with a plastic, it's
Yep.
waterproof.
one of these pouches,
Yeah,
perhaps?
Yeah, a lot of canoeists, kayakers use them. I usually put my phone, my key fob in here. I wear it around my neck, down my shirt. But if you come to the beach and you have to wear your jewelry, put your jewelry in this.
Great tip.
Yeah.
All right, Dennis, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, you guys, I'll send it back over to you in the studio. We're live from Old Orchard Beach for Arc Maine. Asia Reed, back to you.
All right, and if he needs to call out sick, Asia can fill in for him.
There you
so
go.
Perfect.
Yeah, Dennis is like the Lord of the Rings, huh?
I know,
Yeah,
literally.
geez.